Ladies and gentlemen, this fighter made his professional debut 1 year ago, 2 days off, but 1 year ago from today. He's also made his splash into the scene with a record of 3 wins and 0 losses. Please welcome Amir Anderson. Amir, man, finally back on the channel. How's everything been so
Yes,
far? Mm-hmm.
it's been going good. Training for my next fight, and I'm just excited for the future. A lot of big things coming up with Misfits, and I'm really excited.
100%. I know, Amir, this will be your fourth fight, right? Especially in
Yeah.
your professional career. I remember you telling me the last time that you want to be as active as possible. With this
Mhm.
type of rate, in terms of the number of matches you're getting so far, would you say that it's pretty active in your opinion, or you want to fight even more than this?
I want to fight more than this. Me and
Hmm.
Mans we talked, and next year I'll be up to 10 fights. By the same time this year, so it
Hmm.
depends on how this year ends off. But next year I'll probably have 6 to 7 fights. To make up for the end of this year. But I want to be as active as possible and have the best fights that I can. So, again, I'm excited and I'm ready to work.
100%. When you had that conversation with Mams, is that specifically in the like Misfits organization, or even just talking outside of just Misfits and having your professional fights outside of the platform?
Mostly with Misfits. We
Hmm.
had a couple of incidents where that we was talking outside of Misfits and getting me fights with Wasserman and some other promotional companies. But mostly, I want to
Hmm.
be in that Misfit scene and that influencer scene, so I could just keep showing my face and break through that door and show them that I'm here and I'm the top prospect from Misfits boxing.
100%. And kind of on about your fight. What's special about this one is that your opponent's actually 8-1, with half of those being by knockout. Would you say this is a
Hmm.
jump in competition? And should we expect opponents similar with winning records like that in the future?
Yes. Shout out to Misfits again for the great matchmaking. But
Hmm.
yeah, this is definitely a jump. Somebody that's 4-0. You look at anybody's record from the past, they don't take these fights. This is a tough fight. He's a ranked fighter, and yeah, it's just
Hmm.
this is not a fight that typically somebody that's 3-0, 4-0 would take. And I'm showing that I have maturity in my pro career that I can fight these type of fights.
Hmm.
Hopefully, this open more doors for me to get that contender status, and I can fight them big fights and fight for a title within the next 3 4 years.
100%. And I think another cool fact about what I've seen, through you and BoxRec. Currently, you have 3 wins with 3 KOs. But when I was checking out, your amateur record, when you had 40 wins, you also had, 3 KOs. So the same amount that actually you have right
Mhm.
now. What has changed
Yeah.
over time for you to get every win so far by knockout?
Um, First is the level of competition. Amateurs, I was fighting everybody and
Hmm.
everybody in the world. I wasn't ducking no smoke. In the pros, it's a little bit different because these guys ain't gonna fight me for no reason. These guys don't want to risk their career to lose their status. So
Hmm.
it's that, and then it's amateur is about punch count and it's about points. It's not really about getting the guy out.
Hmm.
That's why I like pro more because I like to break down my opponent. I like to make them frustrated and then eventually take them out. You know what I mean? That's what over the span of 6 to 8 rounds. So what with my next fight being 8 rounds is definitely going to be a lot of patient, a lot of just stalking, a lot of just breaking down instead of amateurs just points, points, points. And that's how like amateurs you don't really get a lot of knockouts because when you at that high competition, you're not really gonna find openness for that. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
pros, you can really set it up over 6 7 rounds to get that knockout. So that's really the difference between
Hmm.
why I have all the stoppages on my pro side and then amateurs. I only have three.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's a little bit more of like a different aspect into like the boxing game going from like pro to amateur. No, that makes a
Yeah,
lot more sense.
it's a different criteria too.
Hmm. No, for sure. And actually kind of like more on the sport of boxing, just talking about other aspects of the game. One of them actually being the attire. I remember I remember one specifically last year. You wore like a Monopoly slash like Cashman fit that your
Mhm,
sister
yeah.
actually helped you out with. Do you have something in mind actually coming up on August 30th?
Yeah, I have a this one. I have a my next outfit is gonna be my color, my team color,
Mm,
blue and yellow.
mm.
And it's gonna be Spider. I don't know if you know the Spider brand by Young Thug.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that theme all over.
Mm,
I like it. It's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's my favorite part about the pro scene is just you're able to express yourself on like on your shorts, on your fight outfit, on fight or press day or something like that. You
yeah.
can express yourself. And the amateurs, you don't really get a chance to do that. So
Hmm.
my next fight, I got a couple of ideas, but I'm just gonna keep doing it every fight. It's just showing my other side of me.
100%. And I like you brought up the point about creativity because even in
Hmm.
your walkouts, I remember songs from like Lil Baby that you walked out to, and even your last fight, funny enough, by Young Thug.
Yeah,
I believe the song "Money on Money." Do you have like a particular song that you want to walk out to coming up soon? Maybe even
I
Young
have a
Thug with
couple.
the fit. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a couple with Young Thug. It's a couple Young Thug songs. I'm gonna let it
Mhm.
be a surprise though. It's
Okay.
definitely gonna be a Young Thug song though.
No, for
It's gonna be
sure. Hmm.
yeah, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I'm no man, I'm excited. And I think I think one thing too, right? You've kind of talked about like, well, Young Thug was one of them, but also Lil
Hmm.
Baby is something that you've kind of talked about over the past with him
Hmm.
being your favorite artip. I kind of ask you, man, because I've listened to like quite a bit of Lil Baby as well. What are your like top five favorite songs, if you don't mind me asking?
Top five favorite songs.
Yeah.
Um, my at number five,
Hmm.
it gotta be this one's unreleased. What she like? I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one's my five. Number four. Um, these are underrated songs. A lot of people don't know these songs. Back and forth. I like back and forth a lot.
Hmm.
Number three. Um, I gotta go Grace. Grace always been
Great.
like
Yeah.
my hype song. I ain't gonna lie. Grace has always been my hype song.
That's a good song. Yeah.
Number two. Oh, maybe it's not commercial. Commercial is definitely my number
Commercial.
two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you're talking about the Uzi song, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that
No,
song was hard. Uzi part was hard, and Lil Baby came back with another verse. That's a crazy song.
yeah, yeah, that's a good
My
song.
number my number one. Maybe it's just because I'm listening to it now. The his new one of his new songs, Insecurities. That song I was
Okay.
gonna walk out to my last fight, but they didn't have it. So
Oh shit.
hopefully
Okay.
I'll walk out to that song in uh the future fights. But
Oh no, for
yeah,
sure.
that's my top five. I listen to Lil Baby every day, and it's so much. Like I couldn't even think about like what's my favorite one.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah. I feel
Yeah.
that. Well, I feel that with well, not with Little Baby, but like for like years, I like Don
Hmm.
Toliver, and like even knowing
Okay.
like all of his like unreleased shit, it's like because someone asked me the other day too, like, oh, what's your favorite Don Toliver song? And I'm like, bro, I can't even like tell you because it's like there's
That's not
so
even a
much
real
shit.
question because there's
Dude,
so
yeah.
many.
No, exactly. Especially with like when
Yeah.
songs are like unreleased too. It's kind of
Hmm.
like, you know what I mean? It's like people don't really know it and you
Yeah.
can't like explain it to them.
Right.
So,
And then
yeah.
once you be like it's unreleased, they be like, oh, I never heard it, and you can't say like you gotta have to
Yeah.
show. It's a whole process.
No, 100%. Dude, I agree with you on that. But kind of going back towards like the boxing side of things, I want to talk
Hmm.
about a couple of fighters that you've been wanting to fight, actually. One of
Hmm.
them, being Idris Virgo. I know you two kind of had it back and forth, but what I kind of asked is like, how did that even start? Because I feel like that kind of came out of the blue.
It's I don't know. It's really with him.
Hmm.
I really don't want to keep like giving him, because he got more clout than me. I don't care about none of that stuff. But
Yeah.
it was the I remember it was the day I signed, and people they didn't know who I was. They was kind of confused on me signing, and they didn't get the bigger picture. And then a lot of people was like, you know what, he could fight Idris, and
Hmm.
he made a comment, and then he deleted it. I didn't see it. I didn't care. And then
Yeah.
we seen each other in Newcastle in September,
Hmm.
and it was just it was just mad awkward. He was looking at me. I didn't even know who he was at first because I didn't recognize him. And
Mm-hmm.
then I just start seeing him. I'm like, oh, that's the guy. Is that guy that was looking at me? When I seen
Mm-hmm.
him on social media and stuff, and then I see him fight, and just his personality and stuff. I don't really like even his last fight with Ty. I didn't like how he was, um, bringing up the past and all that stuff, and people make mistakes in their life, and I don't believe that um that they should pay for it now since they already paid for it. But that's another story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He and then he starts the ranting and the box rack and then just being delusional on Twitter and stuff. I just like, all right, he's going crazy. And I laughed at one of his posts, and he just made a whole post about me and all that stuff. And I'm like, bro, like if we got in a ring together, it would be one sided, like worse than Ty Mitchell. Like it would not be no decision, no nothing. It's like it's levels to boxing. I've been boxing since I was 7. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the ring with world champions, future Hall of Famers. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at you as an opponent. I'm not looking like it's no beneficial for me to fight you, but I would
Yeah.
fight you if the money was right. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I really try to like veer off from that because he doesn't deserve the how you say it, the scene of
Yeah.
the talk of because I think he's on his way out, and I don't think that he'll be fighting anytime soon. So,
Mm-hmm. For
um,
sure.
but
Mm-hmm.
but everything's possible. I think that Mams if Mams want it, he can get it. You know what I'm saying? We can fight at 68, and
Mm-hmm.
we could do it then. But I don't see no beneficial for me fighting him, and I don't see no beneficial for me beefing with him either. So I
Okay.
really, anytime he comment on my stuff, I literally just ignore it because there's really no point.
No point. I know that's totally fair. I mean, I
Mhm.
was gonna ask like if you had to predict like when would you want to like fight Idris, but it seems like it's not necessarily that energy from your side that you don't really care about.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
I don't like if the money's right, and I'll do it just to get my name up there. But
Yeah.
like it's not something like, oh, I want it. You know what I'm saying? It's something just like
Hmm.
I'll do it like a side quest because
Hmm.
he's not somebody like I could literally train a week and a half and still smoke him. So
Hmm.
I don't have no interest of like having a full camp and all that stuff for him.
Got you. Got you. Well, I mean, on to another person that I've heard you talk about, throughout interviews and such. I remember you were
Mhm.
talking about how Xander Zayas you'd want to fight one day. Actually, he
Mhm.
just recently won the WBO junior welterweight title. I kind of want to ask you if you
Yep.
were able to watch that fight and what were your thoughts on his fight against his opponent?
That was I think that was a good performance from him.
Hmm.
I don't think the opponent was enough. How you say it? Like it wasn't high level.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that the guy was ranked barely ranked 15, 14 in the WBO ranking. I don't think that was a good fight for him to step into being a world champion. But kudos to him, and I think that if he was to fight a Virgil Ortiz or if he was fight somebody in that aspect, I think that it would have been a different story.
Okay.
In my preference, I think that Virgil Ortiz should have deserved a title shot before he did. Because look at who Virgil Ortiz fought, and look at who Xander fought.
Hmm.
But no, nothing taken away from him. Xander's a great fighter. I think that would be a super fight when me and him fight. I think
Hmm.
a lot of people. I tell people this every day. Like, me and him is gonna fight. It's like I had dreams about it. It's just a fight that I know. Like since I was a kid, I was like 14 when he turned pro. I was like, we're
Hmm.
gonna fight in the future. I know it's gonna happen. So I
Hmm.
think he's getting bigger. I think he's like 2 years older than me. I think that he's getting bigger, and
Hmm.
he's gonna move up to 160 eventually. And then by the time he move up, I'll be contending, if not world champion, by the time, and we can get it cracking then. But
Hmm.
yeah, definitely. I think that that fight will be amazing. I think that would be a super fight where, of course, I think I'll come up on top.
For sure. And even speaking about the fight, you seem like very confident in into you think that you can break his O.
Hmm.
I want to say, where does that confidence from, and what do you kind of see that
Hmm.
makes you think that you're gonna win?
I'm just a dog, I'm just,
Mm,
the way I train every day. Even not fighting, like I'm always in the gym. Like other people say they in the gym, but I'm really in the gym. Like I'm literally in the gym 24/7 with the kids at my gym, if I'm training on my own.
hmm
Um, and I'm just competitive. I've always been competitive since I was a kid. That's the reason why I'm here where I'm at now, because I'm always competing. I'm always want the best, the best competition. I don't want to fight scrubs. I don't want to fight, bums and stuff. I want to fight good fights. So
hmm
that's how my whole career's been, and that's why I continue to do. I don't want to take no bad fights. I want to take good fights that leads me into the right direction. And starting with my next fight on August 30th, Vitor is going to be the next victim in the Cashman era. Is going to be a step up, and it's going to be a step up from that and that and that, and just keep moving forward.
100%. And just one last question. A couple weeks after your fight is a super fight, actually. Canelo, Terrence Crawford. I kind of want to
Yeah.
ask you about your predictions on the fight. I feel like people have a mixed opinion on how that's going to go. And coming from you, who like is in the boxing ring every single day training,
Mhm.
I kind of want to ask your like expert opinion on who you have winning the fight.
I love that fight. I
Hmm
did I did some rounds with Crawford before, and I believe that if Crawford is as big as he say, and that he, with his skill set and hopefully his punching power could carry over to 168, that he can beat him.
hmm
But Canelo, Canelo's Canelo. Canelo is a dog, and he's relentless. So, but it's not gonna be easy selling as he think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And I think that Canelo knows that, Crawford is not going to be easy selling as well. But I just think that, both fighters is going to, they're going to show more than what they've been showing before. But
hmm
I'm pretty equal. I ain't gonna lie. I love both. I watch both, and
hmm
skillful wise, I'm leaning towards Crawford. But the dog and the relentless, the the aura, the dominance aura that he gives in the ring.
hmm
Canelo's that guy, and like nobody's gonna go at Canelo. No, you never seen somebody come in and like I'm gonna go and get Canelo. You seen
hmm
people get Crawford. Somebody come at Crawford, and I don't know what Crawford game plan is gonna be, but it's gonna have to be a hell of a good one. So I'm kind
hmm
of neutral. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Yeah.
not a fight I would have bet on.
Dude, it's tough because like at first I actually had Canelo winning it, but now I'm like I'm mixed opinions because I really do not know who's gonna win
Yeah,
this fight. It's one of those ones that like it's really the fight of the fucking decade, if we're to be honest.
yeah,
It's a
literally.
really good fight.
And, like it's gonna
Mhm.
be a fight that a lot of people are gonna talk about.
But yeah, Amir Anderson, thank you for taking time out of your day to do this interview. Do you have any like special
Yes.
announcements, any like socials you want to shout out before we wrap it up here?
Tune in August 30th. Misfits pay-per-view. Get the pay-per-view in my link. And till next time. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, no problem. And for everyone who's still tuned in, if you guys can, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.